You know, so I'm assuming that the price might be either $4.99 or $5.99, one of the two.
Well,
Because
they're if they're smart, they'll keep it around 500. Because with them doing backwards compatibility, you could still trade in like your Pro, and you could probably easily knock off $100 there. So you're looking right around a 400 and probably like $50 console after taxes and shit.
yeah, but me personally, I'm not trading my pro. Whenever they say go pre-order, I'm going to GameStop and let's say it's 500, right?
Mm.
You know, I'm gonna try to drop like 250 on it if it's 500, and just and just pay on it until release date. You know, for instance, I'm gonna go drop 40 on it, 60, you know, like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Which
Hmm.
I won't trade mine until I finally get a like the midnight release. Because honestly, there's no sense in me keeping the Pro if the PS5 is gonna run the same games but at better frame rates. Hopefully.
Yeah, yeah, because me personally, I mean, all my other old game systems like my PS3 and all that, I don't even play the shit, dude. I mean, like tell you the truth, I don't play it, but I just like to collect them.
Yeah.
Don't ask me why, but I just like to collect my game systems. So,
Well, hell, if
you
you
know,
keep them in good condition, they could be worth something somewhere along the line, maybe.
yeah, I have memories and all that shit like that. So I'm gonna just wait on just come out of pocket and just pay, half of the price if it's 500. Drop 250 on the shit and just start making payments.
Yeah.
You know.
But
Hmm.
I don't imagine the PS5 is gonna be too expensive, because it's like everyone says, it's really
I
the
I'm saying
hardcore.
I'm saying is I'm saying it's 500 to myself. I'm saying it'll be 500.
Yeah.
But against that shit going on with us in China, and then for them, for someone to come out and say that it's only for the hardcore,
Well,
it's between 500 and 600, dude.
I think
That's what I'm saying.
they were mainly talking about the hardcore because I think they're really trying to double down on their first party. I believe that I think that's what they meant by the interpretation of hardcore. Like I don't think they're chasing after power like the One X did.
No,
I
no,
think,
no. The not, but the PS5 gonna be powerful. I heard in the new Scarlet, and the shit that they add in there,
but
especially the storage. I mean, the SSD is gonna be retarded, man. Like 3 seconds or something. And then I heard, that they're saying some games is not gonna have no loading time, no nothing. So just imagine. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, which I don't really fully understand the whole SSD. Is that supposed to, I guess, replace the hard drive that's in it now? I guess is that what it's supposed to do? I guess I know it's supposed to make the load times a lot shorter, but is it, I guess, going to?
Shorter. Hmm.
But
So man, I'm loving it so far. And even though you have the PS5, you still go back and play games with people that's on the PS4 Pro and the regular PS4. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I know before the PS5 drops, I want to try to upgrade my freaking external and try to upgrade my TV a little bit, get something bigger that
Well,
does better.
for my TV, I brought my TV in 2016. It's a 4K Ultra HD TV, but I don't see them go buy no more TV. I mean, once the five come out, I'm like, my TV is 4K Ultra HD, even though I purchased it 4 years ago, 5 years ago, in 2016, 4 years ago. But still, I mean, instead of 4K Ultra HD, but Sony is dropping them. Man, them other TVs is dropping, man. The picture looks so motherfucking good, and it's like 120 hertz, man. I said,
Yeah,
but
and the thing
but
is,
it's too expensive, man.
I think it'd be, unless you're gonna play like a lot of sports titles or indies, those are the only ones I can even roughly imagine hitting 120 frames.
Hmm.
Because the way that I'm trying to understand it now, which I could totally be off, pretty much like any game that's really hitting 60 FPS now, those are gonna be your type of titles that are gonna be able to hit the 120 frames.
Because you see right now, I know
Yeah.
my TV just 60 hertz.
Mhm.
You know, but it does have, you know, some other TVs that does 120 hertz.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm
I'm.
like, you know,
Uh,
I don't feel like buying no more TV, man. I brought my shit 4 years ago.
well, the
So,
thing with me, like my freaking TV, it has HDR, but it's like bare bones HDR. And I'm thinking about
hmm
trying to go for an OLED somewhere down the line because I've heard that the burn-in, they've really fixed it to where it's not nearly
yeah,
as problemsome as it was before.
yeah, they got them OLEDs and them other TVs too, but dude, you gonna pay out the ass, man.
Uh,
That's
I
only,
they're starting to go down actually. Now they are. Like I had a buddy of mine that got like I think it was the LG V7
More first aid.
OLED
hmm
for I think he only paid like 1,500 for it, 15 or 1,200 for it.
That's how much I paid mine in 2016, almost 2,000, about 15, $1,700. But no, I told myself I'm not spending that much on the motherfucking TV no more, man. I ain't lying to you. But, you know, it it does, you know, make a difference in your game, graphic
Oh
wise. You did
yeah.
a big
More
difference.
first aid, soldier.
But man, it's so expensive, dude. That's a fucking PC right here, man. I just brought. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit, you got a new
First
PC
aid,
or
soldier.
No, 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 no,
PC parts?
no. I'm saving the price of the TV. I paid my
Oh.
TV as a fucking PC.
Oh shit.
Almost $2,000 for my TV. That's a fucking PC right there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Shit.
Hell, dude, my freaking 4K TV only cost me like 600. Like I was
Yours is
cheap.
way cheaper.
Yeah, I was
Yours way
doing.
cheaper than mine.
I was going cheap as shit though when it first came out because I didn't really do a whole lot of research as I should have.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I found out like mine does HDR, but barely. It barely does any kind of HDR.
Yeah. But me though, you know, it's like, you know, I always stick with Samsung. I don't know why, man. You know, for some reason I just love Samsung TVs. I just love Samsung.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I think my next TV I might jump to Sony because I've heard a lot of good things about the Sony TVs.
I ain't never owned a Sony TV, but I'm hearing so much things about it, but it's too fucking expensive. That's the thing about it. It's too expensive, man. So they got good ass TVs.
Yeah.
They do, but you know, it's expensive, man. So, you know, and
Yeah.
it would be nice that, you know, to have it with my PlayStation. They're both Sony's, but you know.
Yeah, it's not as bad as what that there's a Samsung 8K TV already. That damn thing's like
A what?
a Samsung 8K TV.
Mm-hmm.
The damn thing is like 1,500 or 15,000.
That TV must stay right where it's at.
Yeah, and
Because
I think it does
first
like
of all, go ahead.
I think it only does like 8K at like 30 hertz. That's it.
Yeah, but for what? Because cable television is not doing 4K. You know, cable television is doing 1080 PA. So,
Yeah.
in gaming, our game system is not doing 8K because it can barely hit 4K now.
Yeah.
So it's nothing out that's doing 8K. You know, movies is not out that's doing 8K. So like, why would you spend 15,000 on TV and nothing is doing 4K?
Yeah. Hell, there's not much shit doing 4K right now. Like, it's all your streaming services pretty much that are maybe doing 4K.
Yeah, but when you're streaming, you're not getting the full 4K because you know why? You know, it really depends how fast your bandwidth is moving.
Yeah.
So
That is true.
when you're streaming, you're not getting the you know the full of everything because you're streaming. So me, you know, I'm really not big on streaming. I mean, like for movies, you know, I really just go out and just purchase, man. You know, actual, you know, DVD because you know it's like from the DVD, you getting everything.
Yeah.
I mean, streaming, man, is just, you know, some points might start buffering and all that, breaking up, you know. I ain't big on streaming. But you know, I'm kind of glad, you know, Sony say that is for the hardcore because you know why? I don't I don't want Sony to go to streaming just like Microsoft going to streaming.
Same.
Them and
Yeah.
them and Google going to streaming with the new console. I think the new console will drop sometime next year. I want to say Google console, but I
Google Stadia is launching in November, I believe.
also okay, it did launch in November. Okay, cool. That's for the holidays around Christmas. That makes
Yeah.
sense, but still, I mean, like once you purchase Stadia, it's kind of like you go have to purchase something like you know like live. It's
Hmm.
like you know it could be something like you know something like Netflix, the games. I mean, it's like everything will be saved in the cloud. So like when you want to play, you just stream it.
Yeah.
You know, fuck all that, dog. I'm good. You know, and then
Dude.
Microsoft doing the same shit too with the cloud streaming and all that. I don't want that, man.
Oh, dude, like
But
the biggest crap I have with Stadia is like you're paying pretty much a subscription fee to pay another $60 for new games. Like I don't really understand the freaking
it's gonna
sense behind that at all.
it's gonna be like who make Assassin's Creed? Ubisoft. Okay,
Yeah.
for instance, you have to pay Ubisoft every month to get all the games. I mean, like every fucking Assassin's Creed they made. I mean, like to play all the games, including all the games that they release, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's like you paying a fee. It's like you paying them every month to play their games. So basically, it's like you renting their games. It's
Yep.
it's stuff, it's something you would never own. It's like basically just renting. But again though, every game they drop, you'll have it on it because why? You paying a fee every month, so it's basically like you're renting. Same thing, just like Game Pass. You know, Game Pass, you renting them games.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, if you stop paying that monthly fee, you can't play the games at all.
Oh yeah, they'll take that shit away from you.
Quick. So, I don't want to be renting no games and all that shit like that and streaming and all that, man. I ain't got time for it. I just feel like, I waste my money on the Xbox X paying fucking $500 for this shit. I ain't lying because it's just a waste of power. It's like only one game that actually showed what the console could do is from Red Dead Redemption 2. That's like, and then that came from a third party.
Yeah.
You feel me? I mean, like, they never had no, exclusive to actually show what the X could do. I mean, like the power that it has in it. It is. Hey, I ain't lying. I don't know if you're listening to what's that dude's name on YouTube? Crap Gamer, right? They got Crap Gamer. You heard of Dealer, right?
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Dealer and all his boys, like like D and all that. Okay, them boys is hardcore Xbox dudes, right? They hardcore.
Yeah.
Okay, now even Crap Gamer said for next gen he's getting a PS5. That came out his motherfucking mouth. He's getting a PS5 because you know why? All of them is fucking disappointing in Microsoft, especially for E3. All the hardcore fans say that, including Dilla, his boys like D, and I forgot the mother, his little crew. All them boys is getting a PS5.
Yeah.
Cause you know why? That's where all the games at, man. All the games at, cause I'm like, why you gonna keep supporting a company that's not dropping you nothing? I mean, fuck a
Exactly.
hardcore, dude. Fuck a hardcore because you know why? I don't have stocks in Microsoft. Fuck Microsoft, though, because Microsoft is not doing shit for you, man. I mean, like, for E3, I ain't gonna lie, but E3 was some booty, man. It was some
Yeah.
booty, man. It's like, all the games they show was indie games. Indie. I'm like, we are adults. You know, we no motherfucking kids. You know, it's like the games that was shown. It was, you know, it was only for kids. Indie games, cartoonish type of shit, right?
Yeah. Well, dude,
So
it's like my
I wasn't
biggest
even pressing none of
problem.
that.
Like my biggest problem with a lot of the third-party developers is not many of them are doing anything like new. Like they're usually taking something from a game that was
But
popular that sold well and just putting it into theirs. That's all they're
but
doing.
but the only um company is doing good is Sony though because Sony come out